Hey guys, if you guys need your 12-0s, domination, evos, any sorts of online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. What is going on, guys? It is your boy By2K, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on the top 10 best budget cards you guys can pick up in NBA 2K21 Myteam. I am recording this September 21st, so obviously if this is like a few weeks ahead and you guys are seeing this and I'm missing some cards, don't get mad at me. Don't worry. This will be an updated thing throughout the year just to kind of give you guys the best idea of what these budget cards really are. If you guys do enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. Would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I just hit my phone. But before we get into this video, I did just have to say thank you guys for all the birthday wishes on Twitter and on YouTube. You guys absolutely just were amazing, honestly. Like, you guys honestly made my day a lot better. I did not like touch the game or anything yesterday. I literally posted my video and I did not go near any of my setup. I just enjoyed the day away from 2K, but you guys still showed insane support. So I just want to say thank you guys for that. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right in. You guys are actually going to be under 20K. Bailey Howell is probably the only one that might be a little bit higher than 20K, but I mean, as you can see, he is technically under 20K right now. But Bailey Howell is going to be the first budget card we talk about here today. I actually really like this Bailey Howell card, as you guys can see. We do have him. I just want to go through the auction house to show you guys their actual prices and everything like that. But Bailey Howell is really good. He does have T-Max release. And taking a look at his stats, his layup is pretty good. His post moves are pretty good. But more importantly, like 88 mid-range and then 80 3-point free throw, standing dunk, and driving dunk. So every, like, you know, key stat that you need, he's actually going to be able to do. His defense is a little bit lower than what you think it is, but I'm telling you, he actually clamps up in the game. And then he has an 85 offensive rebound and a 93 defensive rebound, which is really underrated considering the fact that he can play small forward. He is only 6'7", so I do recommend playing him at that small forward position. He does have 76 speed with 74 lateral quickness as well. He does come with a good amount of badges as well that you can definitely add on to. But I'm telling you guys right now, Bailey Howell definitely deserves to be called the best budget card in this game just because of how good he really is. For as low as 6K MT, you guys can see our next player is going to be Ruby Richard Hamilton. I actually really like this Rip Hamilton like a lot. He's definitely a very good shooter. 23 gold badges. I mean, that's all you really need. I mean, you don't even need Hall of Fames yet, I mean, at this point in the year. But he has a really good, you know, amount of badges that are actually really good. The only one obviously being steady shooter that kind of sucks. But he's got a really good 3-ball, really good mid-range. His driving dunk being a 75 is pretty good. Obviously, compared to Jordan, maybe we shouldn't compare it to him because obviously he's looking a little rough compared to Jordan. Let's compare him to good old Kerry Kittles. But yeah, so ball handling is pretty good as well at a 78. But more importantly, he does have that 89 perimeter defense, which actually comes in really nice, especially if you guys are going up against these, like, you know, kind of OP teams. For him to be able to play perimeter defense, get some steals and stuff for you, definitely works out. 79 speed is a little bit slow on the in the sense that he is a shooting guard. However, like the video I made about the coaches and stuff like that, depending on what coach you use, you can boost it up in the 80s and he will be completely fine. I mean, even though it says 79, I'm telling you, he doesn't play like that anyway. So honestly, he definitely deserves to be on this list. Next up, we do have Ruby Patty Mills. He's obviously going for close to 3K MT, and he is a very good point guard. I'm just going to go ahead and compare him to himself, just so there's no problems really anywhere. But 24 gold badges, you guys can see it's looking really good as well. Like I said, he does actually have base 98, the overpowered release from last year. So if you do like to shoot with your meter off, obviously that might work out for you. He does come with an 88 mid-range, 88 3-ball, 85 free throw. Very good to see. Really good passing and ball handling stats. And then again, his speed is actually very good. 90 speed with ball, and 90 acceleration. Probably by far the best budget point guard in this game, I would say, as of right now, just because of how good he is offensively. Defensively, it's a little sus, but like I've always talked about, as long as you pair somebody in the backcourt with him, he'll be okay. For as low as 5K MT, you guys can go ahead and pick up this Kenny the Jet Smith. I actually really like this Kenny Smith card. He's a very good shooter. 17 gold badges, 15 silver badges, and a bronze badge. He comes with a lot of badges that you would kind of need, but I mean, I'm telling you guys right now, he is a sniper from deep. He's got a very easy release to green, whether you shoot with the meter on or off. Taking a look at his attributes, I mean, his driving layup's an 86, mid-range is an 87, but he has a 93 ball. That is very good, but more importantly, for a point guard right now, for having a 93 ball, he also comes with an 80 driving dunk and an 86 ball handling. Really good passing stats as well. Perimeter defense is pretty decent, but then again, 88 speed, 90 speed with ball, 88 acceleration, and 85 lateral quickness. So he's going to give you a little bit of everything. I still do prefer Patty Mills just because of how much better he is offensively. The card just feels a lot better, and he is a little bit faster. So that does kind of work for me a little bit more in this game. However, don't get me wrong, Kenny Smith is a sniper from deep, and he will definitely give you some buckets as well. Going for under 4K, the next person we're going to be talking about is Ruby Andre Iguodala. You guys know I love my man Iggy. Iggy is definitely a GOAT. But again, 20 Hall of Fames. Imagine that. 20 gold badges, though. And again, he's got a lot of good badges that you would need. Iggy will not give you a lot of buckets as of right now, especially with this card. But as far as his defensive ability goes, he is going to clamp up for you. He's a great player to have. And honestly, 83 driving layup, 64 mid-range is actually really low. But a 73 three ball with a coach boost can bring that up to around like a 78. And honestly, that is not all that bad. Like I said, you're not going to be, pulling up threes with him. You're going to kind of just use him in the corner, kind of as a cone. But more importantly, like I said, he is going to clamp up for you on that defensive end. And he also comes with an 85 driving dunk. Ball handling, passing is pretty decent. And then outside of that, like I said, an 88 perimeter defense, 78 speed, and 91 lateral quickness. Like I said, it's all about defense with my man Iggy, and he will shut people down. Next player I do want to talk about is going to be Ruby Ray Allen, that you guys can see you can pick up for around 11.5K. Definitely a very good player in this game, or very good card as well. Really good shooting badges, and the most important thing is what you see on your screen right now. Deadeye and range extender both on gold already, so you don't even got to worry about putting the badges on him. 85 driving layup, pretty decent post moves for a guard, I guess. But that 93 three ball with a 90 free throw is really nice to have at this point in the year. Passing stats are actually pretty decent as well. His perimeter defense is an 84, which I think is pretty slept on, to be honest with you. He is a little bit slow as far as speed-wise, obviously, but like I said, he is a shooter, and he is going to give you guys buckets, man. Ray Allen has an updated release like he did last year, and he is going to be able to green them threes and knock them down super fast. I really recommend picking him up, especially if you guys just need a shooter. Like, you're not worried about, anything else. You just need somebody to come in the game and give you some buckets, and you can't afford guys like Allen Houston. Ray Allen is definitely your guy. Going for around 4K MT right now, we do have this Ruby Tony Allen card. Tony Allen is actually, in my opinion, one of the more underrated cards in this game. Now, I obviously do not recommend running him at small forward, but at that shooting guard position, he is going to shut people down like I was talking about with my man Iggy. But Tony Allen is one of those cards that you put in at the end of the game. Like, if you already have like a 10-point lead, 2 minutes left, whatever the case is, I highly recommend putting him in. Because you guys can see, his offense is not really all that good. The only good thing about his offense, I would say, is that 85 driving dunk. But he comes with an 86 ball handling, but then this is where I really do like him. 86 steal and 90 perimeter defense. His rebounding is actually pretty decent for being a shooting guard. Comes with 84 speed and then 93 lateral quickness. So like I said, if you have guys like him and Iggy out on the floor late in the game, they're going to shut your opponents down, whatever they're trying to do. I haven't really had any problems with Tony Allen on the defensive end. What I mean by that is, like, when I put him in the game, he gets those stops that I need. It's just kind of like the offense that does lack with the card. So that's why I'm kind of putting him a little bit farther down in the video, just because offensively, he's not really all that good, but trust me, if you guys need a defensive stop, he will get it for you. Next up, we do have Rick Smits as one of our only centers actually on this list, but Rick Smits definitely deserves to be on here. 7'4" center. He does come with 17 gold badges, and obviously he is going to be a very good rim protector and rebounder. I know you guys have seen a lot of this Rick Smits card. Again, he does his job. He grabs rebounds and he blocks shots. His mid-range is actually really good for, the kind of player he is. 84 mid-range is perfect. So even though he can't shoot threes, if somebody's, paint sitting on you, literally just take one step in and shoot that, and you will be able to knock it down. but he does come with only a 60 block, which I know kind of seems pretty bad, but it's kind of the same deal with Murasan like last year, where even though like the rating may not have been that high, he's gonna get the blocks, trust me. 7'4", he's getting those blocks. He does come with an 85 interior defense, though. Rebounding numbers are pretty decent as well. Like I did say, it obviously looks a lot worse than what he is, but you guys know how Rick Smits plays. He plays like a beast in that paint. So even though his rebounding numbers are pretty low, his tendencies of grabbing rebounds are super high. Next up, we do have Gus Williams for around 15K MT. He does come with 30 gold badges, and that is why I kind of think that he is definitely something pretty special. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and compare him to a pink diamond Nate Archibald for one main reason. I'm sure most of you guys can probably guess that reason already, but you guys can see he does come with a lot of good gold badges as well. Taking a look at his stats, though, just bear with me for a minute. He can't shoot the ball. Now, as a point guard, that is something that you really need. He does have an 87 mid-range, so it's like I was talking about before, where all you have to do is literally just take one step in and shoot that, and he will be able to knock that down. Driving dunk is a little low. However, his ball handling and passing stats are really good. He has a 93 steal with an 84 perimeter defense. And then right there, you guys can see on your screen is what I wanted to show you guys. 96 speed with ball, and 96 acceleration. This man is super fast in this game. I love my man Nate, but if you guys don't want to grind out, Gus Williams is definitely your guy to go ahead and sprint down that floor and get you some buckets. He's very good for TTO offline, very good for domination as well. Whatever you kind of need, Gus Williams can give it for you or do it for you, except for the 3 thing. But outside of that, like I said, my man is a freaking demon running up and down that floor. Next up, we do have Ruby Klay Thompson. Now, this is going to be our final player on the list here. I'm not really going to talk too much about him. I just kind of want to talk about one main thing with him is when you take a look at his badges, he does come with clamps. It does come with Deadeye, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, and Range Extender all on the card already. And on top of that, he does come with an 88 3-ball and then pretty decent defensive stats as well. Really one of the most perfect like 3-and-D kind of players that you can use in this game. And again, he is a base card, so I know a lot of people do overlook him, but he is very good at what you need him to do. And it is Klay Thompson, so he has one of the best releases you could possibly have on a card. And trust me, he'll be able to green them. So if you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor and leave a like on it. Would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.